Yeah, where's the...
Or you can look right here.
I'm looking right there.
And right here. That's
one.
EGT1. Yep. EGT, that should be 3, right?
Yeah,
I think we'll just fire it up.
you can tell which one's which.
It's gonna be hard. I'll get it fired up and I can do it in the software. I'll do it by unplugging them, Kevin.
Looks like that's number 7.
Number 7, yeah.
Push
the throttle down, Rob.
Number 3 is number 7. Let me just swap
All the way?
Yeah.
No, we'll do it at, I'll do it. Kevin, I can do it right here later.
I'm gonna do it right.
Okay.
Because this is all a mess right now anyway.
All right, I just have it on the live stream, so I can stop
Here's
it.
the top hole.
Yeah.
So the folks that are just tuning in, we are getting ready to start up the V12. This is the 5-liter V12 that's in the car. Kevin's gonna swap out an EGT sensor real quick. We've got him on the wrong cylinder. Just gonna do a quick swap around. We've got our live data. We have not started it since Kevin has rebuilt the engine, which was all new bearings, correct, Kevin?
Yeah.
Rod and main, or just
Yeah,
rod? Rod and main. And what did you have to do to?
There's a new crank.
So you had to redo the crank, rods, and then you improved the oiling system?
Yeah, we changed the oiling system. It has basically 2 main lines.
Cable then, or doesn't change it?
No,
Still.
this thing got a pivot, right? When it pivots, it pivots 8.5 inches.
Okay. Got it.
That pivots 8 inches. The only way to do it is shorten this pivot.
Make it that shorter or this longer? Got it.
I'm up against shorten it.
So some of you guys may have already seen the video that was released last night of Bonneville last weekend, where Cal Roth set a record. That was with the 6-liter V12. The day that it came back after Bonneville, Pete pulled the 6-liter out, and they put the 5-liter V12 back in. And we've got everything, we appear to have everything hooked up, but we're doing this live so you guys can see how this works. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. We believe we have everything hooked up properly. We've got active data on the computer. We just realized right now when we turned it on that we have a couple of the EGT sensors in the wrong spot. We had labels on them at one point, but the labels all wore away. So we have 12 EGT sensors, and sometimes we get them on the wrong cylinder. So these are all the EGT readings right there. You can see all 12 of them on the data. And we just need to have them on the corresponding channels. And what we're looking at here on the data is we have our map sensor, your barometric pressure sensor. We have a problem with throttle position. It's showing 94%. Is that correct right now? That's wide open, right? Yeah. So you don't want to start right now. So our throttle position should be more like a 0. There it goes. Just closed it. So if you guys want to hang with us for a few minutes, we'll be firing this up pretty soon.
We need a return spring on that.
So in the spring drawer, or do we have one laying around? Let me go look real quick. In our spring drawer. So again, you guys are gonna have to bear with us because we are trying to get this going. We're not sugarcoating anything. This is not a production. This is a real working shop. And I don't know where the springs are at. Where are the springs, Pete? Springs for the return spring? Which drawer? Drawer number over here? This guy? Behind me. All right. So as you guys can see, Pete has hundreds of drawers, and I don't know where all the stuff's at. He said bottom drawers. I'm not finding any springs. Oh well, we don't need a spring. Springs are overrated.
You find one?
No. Oh, that bottom drawer. I was looking on the wrong one. Okay, for throttle return spring on the air box. I'll grab one of those. Thanks, Pete. Got a couple different. Grab a couple of these springs and see what's going to fit best. Somebody said they can't wait to see you guys go 400. Well, we got to go 300 before 400. That's going to be the catch there. So, let's see. Hey, Rob, are you able to hold this for a sec so I can just maybe you can do a little watch some of the comments, maybe respond. I'm going to go ahead and get the spring hooked up. You can see the comments on the bottom.
There
you go. Get this spring up in there.
Do both engines use the same header?
Yes. Same head.
Same heads?
Same header too.
Same headers.
That's probably not the best thing. Probably need more horsepower if we had smaller pipes on that. That's not it.
There's more horsepower if we had smaller pipes, is that what you said?
Yeah. we need to- big for that.
What you doing, Gregory?
Well,
We're
the
messing
spring
with
is
the
going to
spring.
be way too tight.
Yeah, but we're entering fall right now, so.
It's way. If we had this spring on there, Cal would never be able to go over the throttle. So.
Yes, 2 feet.
And what are you messing with, Pete? You're just messing with getting the cable out of the way so it doesn't interfere with the accelerator pedal. Alright.
Side match.
I'm just going to do this right now for just this part, and we'll refine it.
It's not all fun and excitement, everybody.
Extra real work, huh?
That's not good. You got it? That's right.
I just for right now. Let me get this data.
Okay. It's not going on full throttle, though. Do that again.
Watch the throttle position when he's going full throttle.
Okay.
So TPS up here. So he's only at 89% throttle. So we have to get that so it goes to 100.
Is that
All right,
100?
wait,
No, it's 93.
You bottomed out, Pete?
Well,
That's gonna have to be
this
adjusted,
is
too.
hitting that.
Push harder,
If
Pete.
you put this one bolt out. With that, Kevin? You can't go much further in with this. Yeah. This needs to be over that way more. Well, can't remove that.
Okay.
Maybe I can move this, make this move a little bit more.
You want to run it now or wait?
Max, you're gonna get his 90% throttle then.
Yeah, Pete's gonna go 100% throttle in this thing right now anyway.
We're not using.
That's 90%.
I don't know. Do we have to use this switch
No.
or we're just?
No,
it's
no longer.
Where's the nut for this?
What's
So
that?
now the nitrous is actually gonna go through the Haltech computer. So it'll do the pulse width modulation through the Haltech. Before, as you can see, we had a momentary switch right here. And the pedal would hit the momentary switch and that would activate the nitrous at full throttle.
Well, that was when we ran the.
Now we can set the provision in the Haltech that he has to be at 100% throttle before it will activate the nitrous.
Well, you don't want to be 100%.
Well, you can set it 90%.
Come out to
That's only.
Mirage a little while ago, right?
One.
You would, let's see, Peter Carbon says hello.
Go open it up.
We also have to run TPS. We have to do TPS.
Yeah, the 3 wheels was very interesting.
Just enough, Pete.
Peter,
We'll do the
And
calibration.
this is wide open. You can move this.
I think all we need to do is calibrate it. I'll go back. You want me to calibrate?
hey, thanks Peter for your, hoping we do great in El Mirage. Yeah, we're going there
We're
on
gonna
the
start it now.
19th.
You get your headphones on. First, Pete, I just want to check for fuel pressure.
I'm moving the chair.
So, okay, you guys all good? Yeah. For initial, okay, first attempt, see if you got it. So we have a dead battery. So this battery doesn't do something. That terminal is almost starting. Is it a loose terminal or is it a dead battery? The voltage, so I'm gonna check it right now. Check this route. So we have two batteries in this vehicle. So the starter and the water pump are on the rear battery, which is a total loss battery. So this battery doesn't get charged by the alternator. And this one is just simply total loss. So it's 12.4, so it should have enough cranking amps in it.
Is the battery hooked up?
It's hooked up. To the starter? I hope so. Let's see. It's not, don't need it, because it's loud.
So this is the 5 liter we were supposed to be running this season, but at the beginning we had a couple of little snafus.
Because it's ready to
And-
arc out. Don't move it. Undo that battery right now. The battery cable's ready to arc out. It's touching metal right now. I don't know how it's not good. So the battery, okay, let me take care of this. So we forgot one thing. Not that important, it's just a starter. We can push it. So. Now, unfortunately, guys, did this cable get changed too?
Give him the half-inch wrench.
I might have to go over top. Oh, the comments, okay.
Let's see, the last comment was Peter Carbon.
All right, so almost got to start it. We'll be going here in about a minute.
Peter says that car has probably broken more records than any car out there.
No.
Huh? Sonny says, hi guys. Hi Sonny.
That's Sunny Sunshine Sunny?
Just says Sonny.
Sunny, like a Sunny that knows Pete Sunny? Do we have a half in?
That,
Right here.
I'm thinking like a socket.
all right, we're trying to get this thing fired up for you guys, but you know,
We forgot one little detail.
forgot a battery.
Here, I'll just get it real quick right here.
All right. Okay, we're pushing the throttle all the way down, so. All right, that's all the way, Pete. What you got? You can see on the screen, what's it say for throttle position?
All right, folks, we got a starter. You want to put the battery cable back on?
I mean, this,
I think the spring is easy to break. No,
huh?
break it.
No, it's not that, I mean, this is, it's not even close.
So Rob, and by the way, Rob's the one holding the camera. Thanks, Rob.
Yep.
So there's a different tune between the 5 liter and the 6 liter. So we've loaded the 5 liter tune, but it's possible that I could have the reluctor off on the camshaft position sensor. So I could have it backwards, and if I do, then it's going to read the pattern differently, and it may not fire. So I won't know that until I crank it, because we use a 2-wire reluctor, and so we'll see how it goes.
So we
There's
are,
still differences in the engines.
a couple of questions. What engine? We're running our 5 liter V12 that was built in shop.
Yeah, this is a 303 cubic inch. This is the one that Kevin and Pete built. It took them over 2 years to do it. And the noise you hear is the turbine next door firing up, so it's a little noisy.
Hey, what is this for? Just got here. So we are initial startup
Initial startup of the 5 liter V12. So okay.
to run at the El Mirage land speed records.
All right, here we go.
Hi, Sweden. Sweden says hi, everybody.
Sweden?
Sweden.
Okay. All right, Sweden. Let's see if we can make some horsepower. Ready? the cylinders though. That's what I heard. All right, so let's just take this off. And let it fire. That's the top.
So it did run on the Salt Lake. We just got our 44th or 43rd record. Yeah, well, that was in our 6-liter. This is our new 5-liter V12. So we just got done 2 weeks ago at Bonneville. We're going in the end of on the 19th. We'll be in El Mirage, which is the dry lake bed here in California. We if you haven't checked out the video of us at Bonneville, that just got loaded up this morning or last night, so you can see the car run, and you know, some interesting stuff happened out there, and we got a record. And we broke an 11-year-old record. Right now they're just messing with the throttle to get it so all the butterflies open up and don't get stuck open or open evenly. So this, for anybody here who doesn't know, we have two V12s, a 5-liter and a 6-liter. They're both built here. They're not anybody else's V12s.
So it did fire up, which is good. So as you guys may have heard it ran away on us for a second. We just realized that the throttle blades are cracked open just a little bit. They're only a tiny hair, but when you got 12 throttle bodies, that's a lot of air, and you guys saw that thing ran away at 4,000 RPM or higher. That's not actually good to do on the initial startup, but it does have oil pressure.
So somebody's asking, is it naturally aspirated
Yes.
or forced induction?
All their engines are naturally aspirated. So this is home built, naturally aspirated. It uses the Oldsmobile Aurora Indy cylinder heads, which they've cut and welded together for their custom-made V12 block.
So you asked that the only forced induction would be this scoop right here. It's
Well, that's just our scoop.
right. It's just an air scoop. There's no mechanical forced induction. And somebody also wants to know, can you hear the difference if it's running on 11 cylinders or 12?
Well, I just said that. I can hear it when it's under load. When it starts up like this in the shop right now, it's a little hard. But I'm confident it'll run on all 12 right now.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Last year, in case people don't know, we were running the 6-liter on 11 cylinders a couple of times. How many records does that car
I think they're at
chassis have? Not this car
this
chassis.
Maybe what, about 10 records maybe? What do you think?
How many records on this frame?
I don't know. I'd say I've witnessed probably 10.
10 on the, wow.
I think so.
What were the motors?
They've ranged from, they had a 5-liter V8 in it. They had the 6-liter V12. They have the 5-liter V12. They also have a 4-cylinder 3-liter that they also got their 2 records in. So multiple records with the V12, multiple records with the 4-cylinder, only 1 record so far on the 5-liter. So pretty cool. Think about this. They custom built the engine. Took them 2 years. We fired up like this. It ran good. Took it to El Mirage, and it got a record the first time. It's pretty significant.
Sunny says she'll be putting your dinner on hold.
You hear that, Pete? Sonny's watching live right now. He said she's going to put your dinner on hold.
So what's the altitude at El Mirage?
The density altitude is around 4,000, right? The VA.
And then how about Bonneville?
I think it's like a closer to 6. That's the density altitude. I don't think that's the elevation. I think elevation of El Mirage is like maybe 3,000. And then the elevation of Bonneville is like 4,200, 4,400.
44?
But the density altitude is what it was measured on the time slip.
Somebody's asking, what fuel does it use?
Okay, so the fuel that it uses is right over here. They're using Sunoco. It's leaded gasoline. It's a UN 1203. I don't know if it has. Here we go. There's your 116 octane, and it's leaded. And this is the fuel for the category that we're allowed to run in a gasoline class. So we're running at the gasoline class, so it's not nitromethane, it's not alcohol. It's basically leaded 116 octane gasoline, like the good old days. And for those who know about this, there's that unique smell with leaded gasoline and racing fuel. And we just got that smell right now when we fired it up, that special smell. All right, here we go. Try again. Push it on. Hurry up for the data, please. Okay, ready? Got the ball? Okay, it doesn't sound like it's running on 12 at this point. Okay, so I'm going to open the throttle thing. Alright, so yeah, let's come over to the EGPs. It looks like 12's firing, 10 is starting to. So it's going to be, we have throttle blades are closed.
Huh?
We need to open the throttle blades. So this is also another challenge on this car. And I don't know if you want to zoom in there and show the throttle blades, but the adjustment of the throttle blades is challenging.
So there's
And
12 of them.
There's 12 of them, yeah.
And if they're one
And
closed,
so
it won't run
to
on.
explain to the folks right now, if you look at this bank right here, this is bank 1, we have heat on all 6 cylinders right here. That's our temperature of the exhaust from 200, 300, 300, 300, that's our 6. But if you look at the bank where Pete is at, that's bank 2. Cylinder number 2 is only 94 degrees. Cylinder 4 is 90, cylinder 6 is 88, 91 on 8, 100 on 10, and 173 on 12. So 12 was starting to fire, but we're not getting enough air. 11 starting, right? 12. So we're kind of flooding those, we're choking it right now. So the injector is still injecting, but we're not getting enough air. So it kind of works against you too, because if you run it too long, you'll foul the plugs. So they're gonna Kevin's gonna tweak this adjustment and it'll let a little more air in and you'll see these cylinders come online. Also, I don't know if you noticed the sound, it sounded almost like it had late timing, but it wasn't that it was late timing, it was just 6 cylinders, so it was kind of bogging. And I never saw our AFRs come on either. Oh, they did? Okay. One did? Okay.
Somebody wants to know, does high altitude mess with performance?
Yes. It does.
Less air.
Yes.
The higher the altitude, the less air you get.
Yeah. And if you guys watched the video that we posted last night, and I highly encourage you to go to the website and watch it on YouTube, you can see that there's a lot of soot on the side of the car. We're really running, from the altitude, but also high mixture, rich mixture. It was running a little bit on the rich side, a lot of soot, a lot of carbon. But if you haven't already, I encourage you guys to go watch that video. It's pretty spectacular. Cal blows a tire at over 250 miles an hour and pushes it through the traps and sets a record on 3 tires, on 3 wheels.
Mark Doc asks, what's going on with the big block?
It's just big block, big money works, right, Pete? On a big block? Well, you have a block, right? All right, let's try it again, folks. Here we go. Ready?
Hi, Navaldo.
10 degrees timing for some reason. I don't know. I don't know if it's a cam sensor.
You need to talk to Sean and ask him about that. Why? Because it's
like
on
it's
the
locked.
table.
It's like it's locked. Maybe it is locked. Let me put this back on.
But it shouldn't have gone to the table with that, did it?
Well, maybe it's commanding 18, but it's only getting 10.
Well,
So-
we have no idea what it's getting because we're not
Well,
putting a timing light on
the
it.
ignition angle,
But we don't have a timing light on it.
yeah. Well, now the ignition angle is calling for 3. So I don't know why it was only giving us 10, but you could hear it was late, the timing.
Yeah,
You could hear it really late.
but why is that?
Don't know. So 0 demand. It's probably in it's 3. So at
Why
this
is it-
RPM, it's only 10.
Now, why is that? Is that
I
because?
have no idea. So
Is there a temperature that's hooked to that or something?
it could be
Well,
temperature related. So
we're pretty warm.
so I could change this right now. The
I know,
demand.
but
I don't know why it's 10. So
Why-
I'm okay at 10 at. We may have done this because it was idling too high. And remember at JVA, we were tuning it and it was idling too high. And Sean may have set it at that. So what I want to do here, right here, is I'm going to go from.
you might
I'm just going to select.
text Sean to see what's
This will be.
going.
Well, it'll be fine. We can go back. I mean, we will, but I'm going to give it 20. Oh, wait, let's give it. Let me do this differently. I'm going to give it. Let me get out of here. I'm going to give it 15 right here. And then right here, I'll give it 20. And that'll be 20 degrees of timing in that range. It didn't take it though. Notice that? It didn't change. So let me just try something else. So I need to do this differently. Increase decimal. How do I slot table setup? Increase decimal places here. Table setup. Let's try 15. Why won't it take? So I'm gonna have to figure that out. I don't know if anybody on the chat knows how we unlock timing because our 0 demand timing is commanding 10 degrees up to 5,000 RPM.
What's this guy here?
That's our nitrous controller. Is what that is. So correct. But I don't know how to change the command. Why isn't it changing? Base. That's our
Is the
base.
ignition on? Oh, it's on.
Yeah, corrections. There's no 0 command. I just can't get the command to change.
It's weird that it's higher down low.
Yes, and did you notice how it was going higher, low?
Yeah.
I noticed that. So I think it's here, linear select cells, percentage of change. So I want to change it. Let's just change it by 20%. Let's see if that does it. That did it. Okay, so we're going to do 20%. Okay, so I have to change it in here. Percentage of change. Well, this one will do 25. And this one, that's not much. This one will do percentage of change. This one will do 35. Okay.
So somebody was asking how many gears do we have? It's a 5-speed Liberty air shift transmission. Kind of make it out in there with all those tubes.
Now we're gonna get that. It's still not enough.
Anyway, just try it.
So on the air shift transmission, you just push it, push the clutch in once to get it in gear. Then you hit a button and it shifts the, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's now downshifting. Our slide throttles bodies more efficient than butterfly. Huh? Well, I'll ask these guys. I do not know.
Okay, let's do it at 50 then.
Did you go on top of that? But it,
Fine.
yeah, we're on top of it.
How do I decrease it now?
It's minus 10.
Oh. Okay, decrease.
What the hell are we building with a V12 in the back? It's a land speed car. So like Bonneville Salt Flats. So it's off-road racing sort of on a big flat plane. And what you're going for is for a mile, you have to keep up a certain speed and you get the average of what your speed is over that. At Bonneville, you have to do it twice, and they average your 2 speeds. So it's about not just like drag racing where you get up to that for just a couple of seconds. This you gotta, we're running at 95, 100 RPM for for a minute. So it's wide open throttle for quite a while, and it's might not sound like very long, but it's yeah, that's how come we keep blowing motors. A lot of people blow motors.
Rob, real quick, before we fire it up, so what we just did is we believe we just corrected the timing. Before, where it says ignition angle, we were only getting 10. Now we should get around 20,
But
23.
we don't know why he had that set up like that,
Yeah.
so,
So we're gonna try this
Go ahead.
now. Here we go, ready?
yeah. We're not, I mean, like I said, I'd like to know why.
We gotta correct that, but
Yeah, I
man,
know, but we
100%
need to know
better.
why,
I think it
why
was
it's set
idle.
that way. Why
I-
was it set that way?
I think it was when it was on the dyno. I remember it was idling too fast. when
Well,
it was
we
hot.
need to talk to Sean about it.
And yeah, so we're gonna talk. We have a tuner. It's tuned by Sean. He's in Minnesota. He helps us remotely with the tuning. So we're gonna ask him why the parameters were set that way the last time we ran it. But I don't know if you guys were able to see, but by making that adjustment, it ran 100% better. So it wants that timing. 10 degrees is too low for this thing, so it ran very well. Anyway, I'm not gonna hang out much longer on this post on this live stream, but if you guys haven't, I encourage you, please go check out the new video we just released. I want to keep doing this. I'd love to get more subscribers. So if you haven't already, please subscribe. And I'm going to do my best. I have a full-time job and more, to do videos more frequently. I want to get this stuff out. We do got that 7-liter that Kevin and Pete are building, and hopefully we can get some footage of that. And also, if you pan across the way, it's hard to see it. Pete's putting a big V12 in a truck, and this V12 is 20 liters of displacement. So this is a low priority project, but Pete bought this cab over truck, and this is his 20-liter V12. And it's probably hard to see it in the lighting here, but it's a 20-liter V12 that Pete and Kevin made many years ago, and he's starting to mock it up. And they're gonna actually, he's building a transfer case for it, and he's gonna transmit the power through the transfer case to the axle, and he's gonna actually, this is gonna be his coffee and cars truck or his Home Depot truck. He'll go down to Home Depot in this 20-liter V12 to pick up some nuts and bolts. Although he won't have a truck bed, but he's got something more important than the bed of the truck. Anyway, folks, I'm gonna take control here. I really appreciate everyone checking this out. And again, we will, there's Rob. Rob did all our filming today on the live stream. And I'll keep you guys posted. This thing will be going to the dyno in the next couple days. And when we get it to the dyno, if all works out, and I don't have to work that day, I will film it live. All right. So again, check out the channel, subscribe, watch our newest video, and we hope to talk to you guys later. Thanks again.